Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. This is a men's channel with men content. If that is something that you enjoy watching, do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe. Now let's get into it, gentlemen. Modern women, black women in particular, glorify sexual immorality to the point that they are the leading highest rate cases of herpes. Black women lead in having the most cases of herpes. Now what I'm going to do, gentlemen, you know how I get down. I'm going to give you some numbers and some percentages. I'm going to cite my sources to you so you can see just how bad it is in the black community when it comes to dating women, because a lot of women have herpes and they're not telling you, and they know it. They know they have herpes, and then some of them do not. So let me break this down to you, gentlemen. My sources that I'm going to cite to you come from the CDC. Let's get down to it. And it says, disturbing news this week from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. The federal agency reported that 48% of black women between the ages of 14 and 49 have herpes simplex virus type 2, or HSV2, as it's called. Overall, blacks and women were much more likely to be infected. The prevalence among all women was almost 21% compared to 11% of all men. 39% of blacks were infected compared with roughly 12% of whites. Now think about it. 48% of black women, nearly half of black women in society, have herpes. Now, how come? It's because of these examples women have as Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, and I'm not knocking that hustle, but the image that women are nothing but freaks. Whenever they have an award show, they half naked when they perform a song. And if they have an entourage of women with them, they half naked. All they talk about in their music is how much they can suck something, how much they can ride something, sit on something, how they can break a man's pocket, how they can make a man bust. And look at the images and stuff you see on TV, how these women dress on these reality shows, like prostitute, whores, breasts hanging out, carry themselves, they're so uncouth. You see how they talk, freaky. And here it is, no telling which one of these entertainers that's rapping your favorite song got herpes. Ain't no telling which one of these beautiful women that you see on these reality shows that you get so hype about women, no telling which one of those women have herpes. Your role model, ladies, probably have herpes and a whole lot of other stuff. Let's get down to the other part of the CDC. It says almost 1 in every 2 African American women ages 14 to 49 has genital herpes, as does 2 out of every 5 blacks in that group. Now think about from 14 to 49, that because teenagers have sex, they know how to have sex before they know how to drive. These girls are getting STD before they get a driver's license because, again, of the negative influences that black women are allowing to come into the television sets being streamed to Hulu. They see a lot of freaky stuff like black women doing to Hulu, Netflix, and you black mothers ain't doing nothing about it. You ain't standing up and saying anything against it. Matter of fact, some of you black mamas enjoy it because y'all dress like these freaky women we see on TV. Some of you black women are just the biggest whores, just as the ones I'm talking about. And here it is, a teenager, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, before he reaches 20, probably has a case of herpes. And you know which one of your daughters is fast. You know which one of your daughters is boy crazy, but you failed to put some type of restriction or strictness in that girl life. So now she runs around jumping on Nook, Junebug, Pookie, pogo stick up and down, and then they catch something, or they get pregnant. This is why you got to have strong men in a relationship. All this, I don't need a man, that's BS. You need a man that's gonna bring some discipline and some order into your household, some structure. Cause a lot of you single parent mothers who are black have absolutely no structure. If it feels good, do it. YOLO, which means to hell with the consequences of any decisions that I choose to make. That's what YOLO means. Forget you only live once. The real meaning of that is to hell with any consequences to the decisions that I make. YOLO, that's what that means. Let me read some more information to you. The high rate of genital herpes in the black community might be partially responsible for the high incidence of HIV among African Americans. Explained by Kevin Felton, medical doctor, director of the CDC's National Center for HIV, AIDS, viral hepatitis, STD, and TB prevention. Research shows that people with genital herpes are 2 or 3 more times likely to contract HIV. In addition, HIV positive people with HSV2, which is a herpes virus, are more likely to transmit the HIV to their partners. About 80% of people with herpes virus are not aware that they have it. So 80% of the chicks that you may be banging, gentlemen, may have herpes and don't know it. It ain't always because they just want to hide it from you. And it's just they don't know. Women today sleep around so much, it's like playing Russian roulette, man. You don't know what you're getting. A lot of women don't care about how they look no more. You see how they dress like whores when you go outside. You see them at Walmart. You see them at the grocery store. You see how they dress in their hair bunny. You see how they halfway naked in some of these retail stores. You see how they jumping on people. They flirt with the drug dealer. You see how they getting in and out of different men's cars late at night. You see they trying to make money, $40 for whatever they gonna do for $40. You get what I'm saying? And these same women may have herpes. And it's not just women like that. It's women who got college, that are college educated. Women with degrees may have herpes. You get what I'm saying? 80% of women don't even know they have it. You see, when they do have it, they have drugs that can suppress that virus to where it don't show up on them and to where it doesn't transmit to another person. But nothing is 100%, man. Even with the medications that they take to suppress that virus to keep it from being transmittable to somebody else, everybody's body is different. You might have a case where that person still can give it to somebody else. A lot of women are not practicing safe sex. They want to make it seem like they're the cleanest women out there, but I promise you, there's a lot of women that raw dogs. I mean, I'm talking about raw dog on the first night they meet them at the gas station, sleep with them. It's just the truth in our communities, man. There's a lot of herpes running around from age 14 to 49. We are failing the community, man. And the women want to blame the men and say we the reason for everything. You got it from the men. We get it from the men. So where they get it from then? Because not every man is heterosexual and every man is not a homosexual. So where are they getting it from? You gotta be getting it from somewhere. And they ain't getting it from a cup of Kool-Aid. Not at all. Not at all. Oh, that went out. Yeah, so a lot of women, man, beautiful women. I want to put that out there too, gentlemen. It don't be women who look like they ghetto. It be some beautiful women, fine, got a whole lot of curves, more curves than the interstate, more curves than the highway. Fine, good job. They have the herpes virus. And right now, no telling how many women looking at my channel right now with the herpes. Ain't no telling how many women getting in my comment box talking about I talk harshly or going back and forth with some of the subscribers in my comment box that have herpes right now. This is why some of them probably bitter, because you can't get rid of that. And they realize once you get herpes, man, your value go down. Nobody wants you when you got herpes. Unless they got herpes. Unless they are really so dumb and they just say, okay, baby, we're going to go ahead and, as long as you take your pills, baby, you know me, I'm fine with that. As long as I got you in my mind because I'm the Superman simp of all time. Your value decreases once you have a incurable sexually transmitted disease, ladies. Y'all just don't think of it like that. All y'all care about having a good time. Because you a boss. You a boss diva. You can have any man you want. See, that's the problem. If you was marriageable, you had one man, one partner, and was actually marriageable, you wouldn't be sleeping around so many men, coming to good men with all these traumas and now with STDs and also with other men's children. So the black community, I'd be dang, boy. We lead not only in the highest cases of obesity, the highest cases of STDs, and many other things, we also lead in the highest cases of herpes. Man, we got to get our stuff together, man. You ladies need to stop acting like whores. Someone need to tell you that. Anyway, if you see anything in this video that made sense to you, Like and subscribe. More men content is on the way soon.